Brandon, back again with you here at the Chevrolet Barry's Car Show here, having a wonderful time. Been talking to some awesome folks here. And, of course, me geeking out on cars. That's kind of my thing, you know. I like cars. Also like vintage anything, you know. So it's really cool to see cars and them being vintage. And with me today, I've already forgotten your name. I'm sorry.
Baker.
Mike
Baker.
Yeah, so Mike here, you have this really awesome condition Chevy El Camino, 1984.
1984. That's a local car. That was owned by David Brewer, West Union, Ohio. He probably had it for 15 years or so. Then my son got it, and I purchased it from my son. So, and I've had it for probably 5 years now.
So about 5 years you've had this car. You can tell it's an 84 just by the how packed with hoses the engine bay starts getting.
It's all original and nothing's been done to it. It's been painted. The car was white when it first came out, and Dave always liked black. He liked Earnhardt, so.
Okay, yeah. All you need, you're just missing the 3 on the door.
Right.
Got to have the big white 3.
Yeah.
So the reason why I talk about all the piping is because, you know, this was during the smog era where they had smog pumps, and of course they were trying to do whatever they could with vacuum technology and a lot of things. Of course, the AC systems were really intricate at this time as well. It was a little bit more kind of crazy, because, you know, they were still figuring out how to do things.
It killed the horsepower in a lot of them. Yeah, they were trying to make it cleaner air, but it really killed the horsepower in some of them. Right,
and honestly, that didn't start going back up until probably the late 90s, early 2000s, until they finally figured out how to make it burn cleaner, run more efficiently, and still have the horsepower.
Correct.
That took a while.
Yeah.
However, no matter what, it doesn't kill the beauty
Right.
of the car.
Yeah.
So talking about the paint condition and such,
My
geez.
brother-in-law painted this car. It's probably been, I want to say, 20 years ago, Larry Souter. Like I said, the car originally came out white, and Dave had it painted black. And my brother-in-law, he was a good painter.
I was about to say, if you did not tell me that it was repainted from white, because I mean, that's a hard color to go between the two.
Hard, yeah.
Going from white to black, you know, you really got to be a pretty darn good painter on that.
Right.
Because it's one thing if you're just going from like dark to another dark color, but going from as white as possible to dark, you got to have a lot of talent to make that look good. And
Yeah.
you can't tell it was ever white. So it's nice, and you say you did polish it a little bit.
Yeah, I washed it, and I got a polish I put on it. It's basically you spray it on, wipe it off. So
It's nice. It looks really good.
But it had a good paint job to begin. That helps. So when you got a good shine.
Yeah, that makes sense. How are you keeping the rust off of it? So you guess you don't drive it during the winter?
It's got a few areas. It's got some rust on it, but it's like I said, I keep it in the garage all the time, so it never gets out in the rain. I hope the windshield wipers work if we do get rain, but hope we won't. But
Goes to show how much you drive it in the rain when you don't even know if the windshield wipers
like I said,
work.
It's got the power windows and everything in it. So.
Yeah, so talking about the interior a little bit, Matt was over here already kind of looking at it, but we'll get a little bit more in detail here. So this is as original as it gets when it comes to GM at this era. Overly comfy seats, and then it even has the power options here. So we have power locks, power windows, which is pretty impressive for a car from '84. But what's interesting though is that this also is a car that has AC, factory AC.
Yeah.
Now you say you're going to try to work on that.
Yeah, I'm going to try to. You can buy the original round, which will convert it to the new AC, and that's probably what I'm going to do is try to keep it as much close to original as I can.
Awesome. Well, still, even in a project status, it looks gorgeous. I love these big old GM, back in the day, old car doors that just were.
Yeah, it's a heavy door.
Yeah.
You can tell by the sound of it when you go to shut it. Yeah.
Yep. You know it's a quality car when the.
bumpers on it, you know, and
Yep. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. But beautiful car. Yeah, this is El Caminos have always been one of my favorite childhood cars. It's kind of been the Chevy Impala and the El Camino. Those are the two cars that I want.
Yeah.
So.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. We'll keep it tuned. We got much more coming up from the Barry Chevrolet Car Show.